Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky, second chapter, where we move on into our second chapter, but not before retaking our poker gaming test, as it were, as we failed out and we found that we can actually full-on fail a mission. Not like game over, but just fail a mission last time. And now, because it's poker and it's somewhat random and like you don't exactly know what you're doing and you can't follow the steps exactly, I have worked out what to blimmin' do. Because we are going to beat it. And then we're going to move on from Ruin to Zeiss, our next area. As Razik tells people to don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that jazz. The interruption comes straight in there. Right then, let's start this quest off anew. And get this sorted, shall we? Or I'll lose more hair, obviously. May we have a moment again? You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha, would you? Yes. You've got a husband that's a gambler. Yeah, I'm Lakeisha. Oh, are you the Bracers? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good, you know a little bit about what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. We know the details. We should be able to play the game by now. So shall we skip this little kind of segment? Estelle is ready to play, and I have my ornament. Quite fine. This marks the first round of 3. Sure, this time we're gonna win. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there's a hierarchy among suits. The strongest are spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. Yes, I forgot about that bit. Does that matter? What was the strongest again? Spades. I think. Oh, God, I forgot about the hierarchy. We now begin dealing the cards. Right, so this is our cards. We got exactly the same cards as last time, the 2 pair. We discarded the pair and went for something else, didn't we, at the end of last one? Didn't we? Yeah, we went for the heart flush. But really, that's kind of risky, as Estelle said. So let's not go for that this time. We're going to go for the 2 pair. Or the pair. The pair. So at least we got some. What did he get as a hand again? Can't remember. Right, we need to think really hard about this. Should I swap for sure a big hand or keep an easy one? We are going to swap, leaving 1 pair. We aim for the heart flush. It will not fall for us. Still the first match, so the theory is to go for the sure thing. Because we can only fold once. Would we like to change cards? Yeah, 3 cards. Sir, I'll change 3. So what we ended up with? Come on, good cards, good cards! No change, huh? Well, I got a pair, so at least I got an okay hand. So we realised last time the problem was more about Estelle being so obvious as Chloe's kind of putting it out. Perhaps you could read it the way we can, but one can never be too careful. If things go sour, I'm sure it'll be plain as day. I heard she was bad at this. Understatement of the century. Yes, yes! Fell right in my hand while I was waiting. Come, good challenger. Come at me any time. Anyone's behaviour is no surprise. I wonder how confident he really is. Right. I've got a pair, but it's up to his hand if I win or not. Shall I fold or challenge him head on? We are going to challenge head on. Fold and admit I lost? I could do that for anything. Would you like to challenge? Of course I am, duh! What? Are you sure? I've got a really, really great hand, so... Yeah, whatever, I don't really care. So, her confidence and bluster has changed completely since that failed hand. So, basically, she told him to challenge or not, but this time round, the confidence is working. Yeah, whatever, I really don't care. If it's that good, why don't you hurry up and bring it on? What will you do, sir? What to do? I could win with this hand if I challenge, but... No, I'll fold. Well, that's sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round. Alright, I did it! And that's basically what most of poker is when you're playing against someone. It's complete and utter bluff. Good work out there. You took a strong stance and it paid off. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't lose. What you did was more than winning. Our opponent is now cornered. I almost forgot, you can only fold once. Exactly, we won the first match, but it only takes 1 win from him for us to lose the bet. Agreed, we'll have to proceed carefully. Sirs, are you prepared for the next match? Can't read my Noki, can't read my poker face. God, you got me to say that. Thank you for the cheer. Ah, that's my cue. May Lady Luck favour me with her grace. We're counting on you. After all the talking you did, I'm so not going to go easy on you if you lose. So basically, what we can easily understand from the structure of things is we can only fold once. It means we're required to fold at 1 time as man nemesis follows. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. I'll now begin dealing your cards. Well, this episode has started weird, hasn't it? Right, so we got another pair. My, only a pair of 4s. And you are sleeping. Thank you for the follow as well. A rather uninspiring hand. It's a low pair, but it's a pair. It's not too bad. Here? No. It might come here. And Are we getting follow train going on? Brooding physics major. Physics major. Thank you. Well, I think we're just getting a random train of people that were offline who followed earlier. He seems kind of hesitant. Yes, his expression is different. We should probably assume he's got a pretty good hand. Right, now what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. Exchange all cards leaving the pair or exchange one card leaving the pair. Why would you exchange one card leaving the pair? You'd always exchange all cards leaving the pair. I should play it straight here. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. You, sir? I'll take 2 cards. How did it turn out? Oh. 2 pair. Enough to challenge on. Man, I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a very restrained reaction compared to before. Did he make a big hand? Okay, at least the game is actually giving you some not so subtle hints. The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? Now on this one, because of course I've already trialed and errored it to figure out what I need to do. This would probably normally be a hand that you do challenge on. But considering the rule set, weirdly enough, folding is what you want to do. Our foe's already folded once, so we'll have to challenge this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. Will you challenge? No, I'll fold. It takes cunning to know when retreat becomes a more respectable strategy. Folded, did you? Oh, you seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then maybe you'll have my most heartfelt apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either. As of the next round, neither side will be able to fold. Would you look at that? He folded. He probably figured out the odds were in Phelio's favour. I returned, my loves. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless. Did Phelio really have a good hand? If you challenged, you might have won. I say it is almost a certainty that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Do you think that's a wee bit dramatic? Now that both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Yes, exactly. We'll be settling this cleanly in the next match. Next is Shera's turn, huh? Cool. I've got a hunch that things will work out just fine. Hopefully. Well, we'll see if Adios is in a generous mood. Are you ready for your final match? The curtain rises. Well then, Shera, let's see what you can do. Haha, I'll try not to disappoint. You are both prepared, I hope? We will now begin the final match. Ooh. So it turned out like this, did it? Is it trying to tell me to chase a better hand? Now, how's my opponent looking? I've got it! It's here! Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for. What the hell? He's changed his tune. Yes, he's acting like he's got a good hand. Now, how are you proceeding to turn, Share? Well, we got a challenge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I will not read your cheer. Bringing that balloon. One look, and it's clear that Phelio's got a big hand. In that case, a normal hand stands a high chance of losing. Should I go for broke and pursue a straight flush, I wonder? Oh, a straight flush? Oh yeah, that is on. You'd have to roll jack and a queen, a spades, and spades are high. Well, follow Shera. Shera's basically been the tell for the entirety of the event. Exchange everything but the spades. Would you like to change cards? 2 cards, please. And for you? 1 card, please. How did it turn out? Alright, that was a good draw. Was it? I just need 1 more card. Phew, I just have to pray my fingers haven't lost the sense. Do you have your cards? Now if you would, please show your hands. Okay, I'll show first. Alright. Come on. Come, please. It really did come. So, what? How did he get that? Look at this. It's a royal straight flush. royal something, or isn't that the strongest hand? It'd be hard to win against that hand, but then there's a hierarchy, remember? Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table. Indeed. Showing your cards won't help. Not when I've got the best hand a guy could ask for. A rarest hand ever. Oh, is that really so? Huh? What is it? Just now, wasn't Shera's hand... Sorry, I think it was my imagination. Certainly. I believe this game has strong and weak suits, yes? Then I'm afraid we can't call your hand the greatest yet. My hand is the same, a royal flush. However, the Queen of Spades, it seems, has smiled on me. No way! It certainly isn't decisive. Ah, but you have spades! In that case, your hand trumps Phelio's. You're kidding! This match is yours, miss. Phew, my goodness. Please check your wager. We received extra mirror. It was always implied from the very start, by the way, that Shera was 100% going to cheat. It was always implied in the original text. I don't know how, but we won. I can't believe it. What a splendid turn of events. Shera, great work. I can't believe you turned that around. Oh, you're just the best. A good show. It's been a while since I was that nervous. I'm just glad I didn't stumble all over myself. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, it's complicated. Wait a sec. No way! Oh, didn't you realise? I thought you and Olivier had seen through it. I can't believe you. No wonder something was off. You know how it goes. Sometimes it takes a thief to catch a thief. Alright, let's go report to the client. I don't think they noticed, but it's probably best if we don't linger. Works for me. Let's go give Lakeisha the good news. By the way, it is also incredibly implied that he cheats too, because basically, finding a royal flush in a game is... I don't know what the odds actually are, but they're really rare. Really, really rare. Having 2 royal flushes in the same hand between 2 competitors only. Those are like ridiculous odds. Olizandri does not source cheating in real life. No cheating in real life. But to catch a cheat, maybe you've got to use a cheat a little bit on that sense. Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down. Here's your wager. The 1,000 mirror has doubled after our win. That's fine. You can have that. I think I was making up for how cheap the job pay was. Oh, are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but you know... Are you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on this winning streak of his. That's a good point. If that's the case, we'll be moving along. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as serious as you did. But you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Thanks. We're just doing our job, but it feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Yes, we'll be here anytime you need it. Pretty great gamblers. This time is not failed. Of course, I had done that before to try and find out the order of which we have to do that in, because there's not a luck element to it. It is entirely scripted, so I had to work out how it was done so we didn't fail it when we returned to the stream. But still, did a good job of acting like I was shocked. Recruiting great gamblers is completed. Because we failed it last time. So there's the fail condition and the win condition. But you have to be incredibly exact. You can't just play it straight up. I mean, usually, on a hand where you've got 2 pair like that, you probably would bet. But not in that scenario. And plus, you can feel how it's scripted to be like win, loss, win as well. It's like a 2 out of 3 falls match, basically. You never just do both wins. You've always got to get some suspense in there, right? You aren't going to edit the fail out of the previous YouTube episode? No, the fail's in there. Right there, well, let's report that one. Get ourselves some BP, some mirror. We're F class. And that should be every job on the board. However, there are some people waiting for us somewhere else right now. So with that said and done, let's pop into here. I should probably rest as well, just to make sure I've got EP and all that. I mean, I've got cash money. I've got 22,000 mirror. I don't even know how I've got that much already. Oh, that said as well, I've also, of course, played poker to also get myself chips to get prizes too. So maybe I should trade them in before I accidentally leave. Right, where are we at? Prizes! Exchange medals! Prizes! I have 3,380 medals. We've already bought Marine Star and the Gambler Jack. So let's get... We've already got a feather brooch. Should we get 2 long barrels? Guns, cannons, and crossbows. We've got more than 2 ranged characters. So I could exactly buy 3 to, like, cover all the ranged characters. But you never know if they'll all be in there in the group. I could just get another feather brooch and stop having faint as a status effect, because it's quite a nasty one. Why not? But this means that, of course, Olivier can now have some bigger range. And you could, of course, just sell the stuff you buy if you want some more mirror. Imagine screwing a long barrel on a crossbow. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Bit weird. Right then, at the Hotel Blanche, there is things going on. I'm the candidate at Norman's election office. They're in the middle of a very critical meeting, so I'm afraid I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, but if you have business, please come again another time. There's things going on here. And guess who is staying the night? Oh, wrong place. Downstairs, one more. None other than our intrepid reporters. This is the best thing, ending right at the end of a chapter thing, so I can look around town. Hello. You guys. I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved our little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. When she was finished, she couldn't ride out, so I had to put her to bed. I'm afraid we did drag her along with us in the dead of night. Not only that, but we owe her our lives. She's earned quite a bit of rest. Yes, she did. She really did save us. A real reporter can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Estelle gave Nial an outline of their encounter with Blue Blanc and answered his questions. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a Phantom VP himself is in Liberal and he's one of those Ouroboros people. Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. What? Nial, you know about that masked weirdo? Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city on the continent. It seems that Estelle's forgotten the fact that we did like a treasure hunt involving Phantom Thief B, didn't we? If he wants something, he'll get it. He can always steal things for a big old show. For a Phantom, he's got a love of drama, that's for sure. That certainly matches the man we met beneath the schoolhouse, yes. He even admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey of the society. Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Nial, I'm curious. Do you intend to write an article about what happened? Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with society. I'll probably end up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. The coup d'etat foiled, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There is little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Of course. Anyway, we're off for Zeiss. Alright, I've got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but want me to wake Dorothy? That's okay, she's fast asleep and I hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay? Will do. Be careful, guys. I was wondering if she talks in her sleep. So cute. She's talking about Sieg, obviously. If anything else crops up, let me know. Later. Yeah, it's responsible news. It's all good. Now I've taken on a part-time job to help with the election. I've just started, but I guess things are going okay. Actually, my dad's too busy to have much time to worry about me, it seems like. Alright, so there is something else to do here. Let's pop upstairs. And then something else. Hey, you guys! What? She just appeared? Your braces, right? Yeah, something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's someone like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Nice, I owe you. So where should we go? Head to Norman's election office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Yeah, I'll show you the way. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I've got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the braces arrive. Once their investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devil. See, here they are. That sure was fast, Harrier. Yeah, I lucked out and ran into some braces right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Estelle Bright at the Bracer Guild. I'm Sherazade Harvey, also a bracer. Let's get to it. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dells, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was, thankfully, nothing serious. Well, if you've been knocked unconscious, it's still somewhat serious. Phew, good to hear it. And nothing good about it. Back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. Back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, all of a sudden from behind, FUD. How vicious. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the incident occur? Give us any info that happened before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up by then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Portos told me to come apologise for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. See, so you came to say sorry for the scuffle? Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not too long afterward. I entered the room with Harrier, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dells unconscious on the balcony. And Cooper was right there. Standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony. I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cooper and Dells. Is that true? After I booked Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means those two were alone. You're absolutely positive? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dells was already on the ground. So let me get this straight. The crime was already committed by the time you came, is that right? Yeah, exactly! Ah, thank Adios, finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it'd have to be someone who entered the room before Cooper. Dells, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough. It's an election office. That makes sense. At least we have a good idea of what's going on. The culprit behind the snap must be one of two people. Cooper, or someone who came before him into this room. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? There's nothing else to be gleaned here? Yes. If you gentlemen can think of anything else, please tell me now. Even if it seems trivial or unimportant. Alright, then I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident. Were there signs he'd been rummaged around him? Not at all. Just the opposite, in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Huh? Is a serial cleaner on the loose? It's a serial cleaner! One way to interpret it would be as a disguise to hide the fact that the room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. I'm a travelling bard, a poetic soul wandering the wilds, a genius... Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive. I agree. You've grown ever bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at the Lock Club was most fruitful. You're simply stunning. Olivier. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here you could tell us, we should get to questioning. Certainly. She's begun to master how to handle Olivier's, I see. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good. I count on you to get to the bottom of this. Now, how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel is pretty big. Especially if we split into two. Estelle go with Her Highness, I'll go with Olivier. We're lucky to have them as assistants, so let's make good use of them. Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Of course. Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love. You shouldn't miss a beat, do you? Alright, our first order of business is to gather information on the suspect. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. Should you get a clear picture of the criminal, come back here. So once we found the criminal, give a report to you? No problem. Let's go see what we can find out. Right, here we go. I would like to point out that yes, I did know the solution, or I did work out the solution to the poker. And I did find this quest. But I have not read any of the dialogue or anything that happens because I just skipped with B. So I do not know anything from this point. So we are back to being very, very, very blind. Or working it out myself, as it was with the poker anyway. So, we got to ask about Cooper. Do you know anything about Cooper? My graceful conversational skills finally have time in the spotlight. Sure. Cooper, stop. Is there more options? Cooper was standing next to Dells, who was lying on the ground. He looked at me and seemed very surprised. He wasn't excited or worked up, but he did appear tremendously shocked. I'll say it as many times as you like. I only found Dale's. I thought, well, why was there a notification noise then? If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Okay, we got another option, okay. Killer's face and white sheep the moment he saw us. He was surely dismayed at having been just witness to the crime scene. Well, yes, Cooper's right about sounds. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time in the room. If there had been some kind of argument, I'm sure I would have noticed. Did something fall on your head? As Cooper said, I didn't hear any loud noise either. I was in the lobby at the time, but if grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. Can we ask him about the sound? If I thought with Del, someone would have heard something. You're right. Let's ask you about the sounds. The sound, you say? That would probably be the sound of me getting hit. I heard a hell of a bang in my head, that's for sure. So if it sounds, we should ask, like, the guy downstairs who's tending the inn. I lost consciousness immediately. I didn't see you hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. So let's ask some other people. Wait, this way's the exit. I better get back to questioning. Yeah, I didn't want to go with the exit. I wanted to go to this guy. Ah, we can. Mr. Cooper is a guest who comes here on only very rare occasions. Mostly we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. Oh, well, we need to get Phoenix in, don't we, really? A sound, you say? Unfortunately, I heard no such thing. Oh, that's helpful. Anyone else around? Maybe Nial or Dorothy heard something? Oh, wait a second, Belden. A sound? I didn't really hear anything. Thank you. When Cooper came in the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. Oh? I thought something might have happened. And then just like I thought, something happened. Okay, then. He looked pissed off to me. It was right after that big mess on the bridge. I'd only naturally be angry. So Cooper was angry. Shall I ask you? Haven't you left yet? Yeah, actually a case suddenly popped up. What do you mean? Well, Estelle explained the assault case to Nial. Oh, I see. Oh, you don't seem too interested. Yeah, that's big enough to make an article out of. Well, just in case, once you solve it, tell me what you got. Yeah, will do. Nial could use any extra news, yeah? So you didn't hear any sound. There was an angry guy. Well, I guess we just keep asking people. I feel I cannot agree. This Cooper seemed generally normal. Okay, well that doesn't help. I guess we ask him about it. Is that so? I'm sure, not sure I can really help with that. Oh, that's Del's. We're gonna ask Cooper. I was angry? Pff, that's crazy. If you're gonna say that, Harrio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this really nasty face. Try asking around about Harrio. I bet you'll turn up some dirt. Him and Del's are rivals competing to be the number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and end up in a tussle. Oh, really? Was Cooper angry? I didn't really look that way, but... You agree, do you? He didn't seem particularly angry when I met him on the bridge. Well, perhaps something happened while he was being led to the hotel. Let's ask this guy about Harrio, then. It's unbelievable that you would suspect Harrio. In the first place, you're suggesting he would hurt his co-worker. What could possibly motivate him to do such a thing? There's no way Harrio did it. I testified to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even worked together. Oh, sorry, I got excited and made my head hurt. Should we ask you about Harrio? Harrio's got motive too, right? Him and Del's rivals competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they could come to... Oh, we're talking about motive now. We're now into the serious business. Doubt even Harrio? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Harrio's the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. Okay, back to Bell. Oh! Huh? Are you done questioning in the office? Yes, we're done here. How about you? It's going okay, I guess. We're still checking out stuff. Keep it up and don't get careless. Leave it to me. Since when are you two such a duo? Are we racing versus them? So you're checking out Harrio? He did look kind of unhappy when he got back to the hotel. It's probably because he was with Cooper, though. Yeah, you're not helping. What about Nial this time? Nope. He's worried about his deadline. Maybe I've got to speak to one of these guys, then. People at the front are acting most peculiarly. If you push them with questions, you might uncover something new. Maybe I've got to go back up there again. Let's just talk. We've got a new line to follow now. Hopefully we can get some trustworthy testimony here, but... Well, I can't leave. Oh, wait. I haven't really checked everywhere, have I? Ha-ha! Yeah, I know him. He's that young fellow working in the harbour. Cooper. Like every one of these days, he's been involved with the election. Forgot about you, old man. Oh, Sauna. Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. Not from here. You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like someone had run into someone else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I heard it, though. That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. She's got some information. Oh, was Cooper that angry? Why youngsters get worked up so easily these days? Yeah, those youngsters. Here's that young merchant fella, yeah? If he wants to be a merchant, I think he needs to have a bit more oomph to him, you hear me? He's got gullible written all over him. I get people ripping off him every term if he doesn't shape up. Sure, that hasn't really helped. I will admit. So maybe I've got to ask up top again now that they've left the room. Oh, the situation has changed in here, I see. Okay, we're about the motive again. An unpleasant expression, you say? We're asking Harry directly? Well, of course. After a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? Do wonder why. There's no way Harry did it. I just tried to do it myself. Ah, is there anyone else to speak to? Wait a second. Out here too. Is there anyone out on the balcony? Damn it. Who have I got to speak to next if I can't leave? See, it doesn't look like I'm getting any more information at the moment. I mean, sound-wise, we got a little bit of information about up there. Ah! Ah! Right, we got the same dialogue again about the sound, saying he didn't hear a sound at the door. But now, because we talked to the old man downstairs, we've now got a dialogue here that says, but there's someone who testified to hearing a big sound. It said it sounded like something smacking into something else on the balcony. That's what we were missing. Triggers? Well, I didn't hear it. I can say for sure I didn't hear anything I liked while I was here. So what are you saying then? Okay. I don't want to leave, but now the sounds thing is between these two is a bit weird. Oh, maybe it's kind of fuzzy, but I did hear a loud noise from above. It was an impressive sound, like someone had run into something else with a smack. Can't get any more information there. Oh god, what's our next trigger? I want you to help me, Neil. You're the reporter. The sound? Didn't really hear anything. Yeah, well, kind of useless. Harry did look kind of happy when he got back to the hotel. It's probably because he was Cooper, though. Yeah, I know. Ah, what the hell? Who do we need to talk to now? No one in the here hiding in the bathroom, is there? Who am I speaking to this time? The sound, you say? Of course, I heard no such thing. How could you not? Oh! Now we've got another trigger here that's different. What is it? What's on your mind? About Harry being suspicious? God, these triggers, man. They're so unspecific. If you're hiding something, you should just come out and say it. Trying to hide things will only lead to bigger trouble. I'm sorry. Feel like talking? Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Harry on the second floor. And when was that? Right after lunch. Harry went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Harry came back and ran up to the second floor. Well, that's kind of important to know. Estelle, I want you to pursue this lead. We'll look around here for a bit longer. Got it. Okay, we got another lead. Lunch. Lunch was ordered from the Lavender. Everyone had their lunch where they saw fit. Okay. So one had lunch on the balcony. Let's ask you about lunch first, then. About lunch? I want to eat the Lavender today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch since I heard the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at a certain time, see? I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kind of big to use in place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. I might ask the guidepost to their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. Next trigger. The bell toll. It was the Langland Bridge bell. We sit in the ruin here on a daily basis, lad, you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No, you asked about a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. That sound like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happens if it were timed to the bell, at least in my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect. Ha ha! Right, let's ask lunch then bell toll for everyone else now as we go up. Yeah, we had paella for lunch. Hey, I'm my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. So you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff and gets a special paella just for himself. Is that so? Was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. That could be interesting. Come on, why did I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. But you said you were on the first floor when you ate lunch. So basically we have to find whoever wasn't around anyone, really? Lunch was ordered from the lamb. Oh, yeah, you told us this. Let's ask you about the bell toll. The Newbridge bell? Yes, that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, and I next organised the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. Ah! The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch? Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. Plates were stacked to the front. Of course, exactly what kind of guest it was, couldn't say, unfortunately. Oh, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. But we have now a guy who doesn't remember there being a bell tolling, and the fact that he saw food. So this guy saw the food clean, and Belden's very suspicious. Exactly who cleaned up, unfortunately, I do not know. While I was preparing the guest room, someone must have cleaned up. So there we've got a time frame between a couple of people. Who cleaned up the dish in the office? Dunno, I won't go to that much trouble. I mean, kill him on time in the hotel basement after lunch. Yeah, this is very complicated. Someone clean up the plates for Ernest? Ah, it's a rare thing to find someone so considerate of us nowadays. Right, we've got a lot of information to take to the top. What other threads are we going to get here? So who should we talk to first? Because technically, I could talk to someone who's a trigger for another person on dialogue. It's going to be crazy. Right, lunch. Yeah, we ordered lunch from the Lavender. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Well, that's nice of you to do that. That's as much part of politics as the campaign itself. Indeed it is. Well, admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, does that sound pretty rough? But that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Harry and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Harry had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Harry outside? Alright, that's all I need to hear. I hope to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Okay, that's an interesting bit. So Harry definitely left. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Harry and I were checking out the speech site together. Harry was there too. Yes, he was already there. Ah. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Harry to show him to the hotel. I see. Then it's sure. So then Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Harrier. Yeah, not just Harrier, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men could prove they were there or with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Harrier nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. It does, but puts major suspicion on Belden currently. Who could have done it? All I know is that they were clean while I was away. So you don't know either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I hadn't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the pilo I got for lunch uneaten. I requested Ernest to get me one of the special pilots in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. It must be really stressful to be running an election. Belden. Right, let's go through the list with Harrio. After lunch, Norman went to have a look at the site where he was going to give a speech. I had some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But Harrio, you went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point in hiding it. We have witnesses. I'm not hiding anything. I just realised I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone in the office at that time? Dels was there doing work. I didn't see anyone else. Great, that's plenty, thanks. Don't misunderstand, please. I wasn't trying to hide that I'd gone to the second floor. Don't worry, we haven't decided you're the criminal or anything. Just don't forget that this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. We're being bad cop, hard cop now. Heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman by the bridge. Then Cooper showed up and I showed him the way to here. That matches Norman's testimony, at least. Cleaning up. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such clean by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. Right, next on our list is our victim. Dells. This is taking a long time, isn't it? Yeah, we ordered lunch food from the Lavender. Man, it was so good. Great. It was so good. What else is great is that there has been some gifted subs in the meantime. PJ, thank you very much. And Raz did one earlier as well, if I remember correctly. But I don't think I said it because we were busy gambling. Let's talk about the bell toll next. The sound of the bridge bell. Now you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. I'm sorry, my head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. He hit himself, didn't he? Cleaning up. Now you mention it, who did clean up? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I think it's odd. Even you think it's odd. Well, let's speak to Cooper a bit more. So the order from the Lavender? That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Porter if we can do something like that. Yeah, but this guy's rich. It's a difference. The bridge toll? Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time on the bridge. I see. That does match Norman's testimony. About the cleaning up. Looking for the person who cleaned up the plates. Look, who cares? Just hurry and prove me innocent. Really? Really? Right, now where do we go? Well, he wants people to not be worried about him being sick or poor health because his appetite's down. But did I now get a trigger for something else? I'm a bit confused right now. I feel like we asked another question there, but I'm not sure what we've already seen as duplicate dialogue or not. But he doesn't know if things were cleaned or not by that time. Oh, man. Well, I was preparing the guest room, so I must have cleaned up. Oh, my goodness. At this point, it's got to be Belden, right? Let's go back to Belden. We can leave the dish in the office? Don't know. I won't get in that much trouble. I mean, clean some in the hotel basement after lunch. Something's up here. I lunch on the first floor. So you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Okay, just tell him about the special parlor again. Oh, wait a sec. What's with that weird face? Did I see something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden, you said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How do you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? Ah, we found our next place. That... I saw it afterwards. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually I heard it from someone else. I don't remember who said it though. Maybe you should investigate that next. That's so obviously suspicious. Right, did we get any more dialogue for cleaning up? Right, the lunch thing was interesting then. So where did you actually eat lunch? Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Talking about that again? Ah, you ate lunch on the first floor. Yeah, we talked to you about that. We got another bit of dialogue added in. Now who do we talk? This is the first floor, right? Everyone had lunch when they saw fit. Yeah, but I want to know about... I mean, he's the most suspicious one currently. Now who do I talk to? Here, I'm afraid my power is ebbing. I was raised in the city, so I fear I'm dreadful with standing around. As they say, the more beautiful the flower, the easier it wilts. Sure, Olivier. Let's talk to you. The more digging you do, the more you're sure to find something worthwhile. If you're stuck, you might want to go over everything again. If you give up, that's the end. Okay. Let's save for the time being. Who knows if I have more steps to go through or not? So we're going for the cleaning up dialogue again. Let's go for the lunch ones again with everyone. Nothing new there. Oh my god, that's so much there. Okay, didn't see any reason to make mention of it. I just don't want to repeat myself. The food at Lavatar was great. I mean, it all matches Norman's testimony. It's about the cleaning up. Oh. So his memory's gone. Belden's the one that looks most suspicious. Do I just report now and go with it? Or is there someone else to talk to? For goodness sake, Nial, help me! Ah! Do you know where Thingy had lunch, maybe? You went to the Lavatar for lunch. Did you pass someone? Sounds like a nice enough routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right? Aha! Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Aha, good point. You got a speedboat, so you could actually just go round, couldn't you? So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was really quiet. There was no one there. Yeah, I say so. The basement and the first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son? Norman's... Oh, you mean Belden? Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. So here we go. We've got more testimony to the other point now. He was hungry, so we have ignored the whole Lavatar thing. Right, we're going to ask about the lunch again. See if... No more dialogue there. I mean, it looks like Belden was the one who did it. Oh, we're talking about the bell toll. Estelle is not believing him again. Were you really in the basement the whole time? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. But that can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So we can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. Oh my goodness, more? Right, now we've got about Belden. Oh my god, this is a proper... This feels like it might be a chapter of Phoenix right at this point in time. By Belden, do you mean that kid? He was in the basement, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna ask Belden about Belden. So when the bell rang, I was underground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. Where are you now? What the hell is going on? This quest is massive, yeah. All because we're in run location too. Now you must have seen Belden. Young Belden? I'm afraid I didn't see him around when the bell rang. I was preparing the guest rooms at the time, you see. You're so helpful! Belden! Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I was out at the time. Where was Belden, Dales? Where was Belden when the bell rang? I don't know, but is he a suspect? Where was your son? My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say. If you have real cause of suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him. That doesn't help! I've already questioned him. I think he's it. Where was Belden when the bell rang? And how am I supposed to know? God, you're all so blooming helpful. I mean, Belden's the one about an alibi. No one really cares. Now you have to talk to Error. Oh, I've got to find him in the forest, have I? So what about I was underground? I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. You bullcrap! Everyone doesn't know where you were. You're the one without an alibi. It's got to be you. Bull crap! Was Nial here? Now can you help me, Nial? Then why is it? Oh, stop focusing on the deadline. Help me out, Nial. Right, we know you weren't here. You were not in the basement the whole time. Well, why would I lie about something like that? Still, you know what? That's pretty unfair. You'd say it again. Why are you complaining about the paella again? He's just saying he didn't lie. You cleaned the dish in the office? Dunno, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I mean, Killing's on the hotel basement after lunch. No, you weren't. Maybe I should report to, Cher. But something tells me that'll end it up. Do you know who the criminal is? So who's your suspect? Well, it's Belden. But I don't know if I've got to, like, actually find out more or not. It's Belden! Oh my goodness. Someone was kind enough to clean the plates in the office. You don't know who it was. You were in the guest rooms at the time. It's Belden! It's not letting me say that it's Beldam. I believe we're almost done here. Let's hurry and solve this so we can enjoy a cup in celebration. Yes, I know. I feel like I'm supposed to follow a trail further. Maybe we need to go back to Right and Co. I really do. Everyone's clean was out as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it's embarrassing how wasteful I was. You were wasteful. But technically the cleaning, whoever cleaned is the proof now. Well, the place is such clean by the time you got back to the office. New dialogue. I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. That didn't help. That was new dialogue, right? Now you mentioned it, who did clean up? Yeah, they're saying stuff. But you were in the office, weren't you? Nobody noticed if someone came to clean, but yeah, his memory was odd. It only can be Belden. Let's just say it's Belden. I've had enough. We've talked to a lot of people. We're pretty sure it's you at this point. With no one else, I can't get any more dialogue on. I've had enough. We're just going to report. I'm pretty sure it's Belden. The Raven Boy, is it? You have real proof, yes? First explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. He has a solid alibi, he does. Instinct. Fact. Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sign of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal. That's a logical interpretation, and the same thing also absolves Phelio of any suspicion. Yeah, it does. Phelio met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? He has no alibi. The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Harry have already been cleared as the culprits, so this person remains the final possibility. It's still the way by process of elimination. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? He knew about the special paella. It really is that. Have I got all the facts and info I needed? Contradiction. Objection! I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella. And what's this about? Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow we saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went to the second floor. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Alright, I'm satisfied. In this case, we'll have to call him in and hear what he has to say first. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Okay, got it. Okay, have I done it? After all this time, have I finally investigated this? This was a hell of a quest. What? What did you call me? I didn't do a thing! Now, calm down. Nothing's been decided here. Well, nothing's been decided yet. If you can help out with the investigation, you can go home right after. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. Just to warn you, as long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You were in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then you should be able to be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Obviously busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I tidied the office, but... I didn't think that'd happen. Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah. Actually, complete accident. He opened the door and hit him in the back of the head. I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? He has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. Go on, explain. Yeah. Once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tied up a lot of stuff, the room was really dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have a choice, so I kicked the door down and it actually happened like that! He kicked the door open and hit him in the back of the head! Wait, you mean the door? Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. All that investigating for that! What? So then... I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Ew, man oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? You had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As the victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if you could. Dels, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper, you almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things. Thank goodness. And that is our report. Braces, I'm sorry for today. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time just over a big mistake. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too. Well then, pardon us. Thank you guys so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. Oh my god, that was so long. That was half an hour. Doors are evil. Go back and watch Metro Prime. Evil doors. Phew, well that's done and over with finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end like that though. Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice, and it was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me though, Estelle. Alright, I guess you two are our support staff already, aren't you? Indeed, we'll have you do what needs to be done. Alright, let's head out. Next up is the Zeiss region. Election officer assault has been completed. Hooray! That took a long time, but we finally got there. Oh my goodness. Is everyone happy with that result? That was a weird quest anyway, because the amount of like back and forth, and then you have to like talk to one person a specific dialogue, and it's not in order. You have to like go back on a dialogue to then speak again. Without knowing like the order, that just takes a long time of process of elimination of going through the things. It's not really leading into the next option, is it? Right, election officer assault is completed. We got 5 BP and 5,000 mirror. That's quite a lot of money. That's quite a lot of money. I'm rich. Well, is it time to finally kill something now? Maybe it will be, because I think we've done everything that I could find out here again. I don't have to go get any treasure chests anywhere, I don't think. Good. Glad we took that time off from investigating Ouroboros to figure out this major incident. Yeah, we're good boys, girls like that. Mainly girls. Girls plus Olivier. Whatever Olivier is. Fabulous. Alright, we've already got Libelle news. We're looking good. Let's move on, shall we? Might get a couple of tier bumps, actually. I'm rich. I like my money. So we're supposed to go to Ruined Landing Port next, right? Who knows where I'm supposed to head at this point? We've been completely mired in subquests. But they're all done. The list is complete. So, I think it is literally just go to Zeiss on a liner. Going to Zeiss on a liner. Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading for Zeiss, yes? Huh? That's right. We just got word from Jean. Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. We'd like to check in now, or it'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to here in Ruin? I'm pretty sure I've done everything. Cool. Still got stuff to do. Now let's check in. We're good, I think. All right. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. That was a super. Yeah, it was a super bus. Finally, we board to another land. It only took us like another hour. Just between the poker and that. Alright then, off we go. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec! Who's the boy? Ah, Clem! The kids! What are all of you doing here? You came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. How did you get past those monsters? I could kind of understand how you got past them at the level they were in first chapter, but second chapter roads are dangerous, man. Can't believe the kids are like level 40. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us? You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why'd you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to Ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That'd mean Matron Teresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Look at that. Matron Teresa, and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we missed this. We got it kind of close, though. the fact you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. I pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle, I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Mate and Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. Pray to Adios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers in the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. Something happened to you, and I don't think you'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave it to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Bracers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. No one becomes so overconfident you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Remember? Yes, sir. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories. Bring Joshua back with you. And off we go. I forgot to check out the orphanage and places like that, to be honest, in between sessions. Oh well.